From burial tombs dug deep in the mountains to an old town dating back 1,000 years. Saudi Arabia is hoping to bring a new chapter in human history to light by conquering the desert and uncovering sites for the very first time.
Realizing that we are some of the first archaeologists ever to see these sites, that is both gives us a lot of respect for what's going on, but at the same time it's just genuine excitement about the wonderful heritage that we've got in this part of the world.
The pieces of the ancient world slowly being put back together. But in the sphere of preservation, allowing the world to descend on fragile sites can also be a double-edged sword.
In terms of tourism and threats to ancient sites, if you have too many people visiting sensitive archaeological sites, they can do damage to the very thing they're wanting to visit and enjoy. So it's trying to find a balance, which we can do through modern technology.
A challenge that archaeologists in the region today are having to adapt to. For centuries, archaeologists have dusted the desert sands, meticulously photographing, documenting and analysing to create a timeless record of an ancient past. But now the archaeology of toothbrushes and fieldwork is slipping away as high-tech solutions are taking over. Satellite imagery, LiDAR, 3D scanning, starting to become the new normal.
When you consider what we're trying to undertake here, which is an enormously extensive survey covering 2,300 square kilometres, without the availability of some of the technology that we're using, it would not be possible. If we went back some of the techniques we used only 10 years ago, this whole task would not be achievable.
The team in Saudi Arabia is using the latest cutting-edge technology.
Different drone surveys do different things. In the case of Alala, we know what the archaeology is, we can see it. But what we can do is make very accurate models so that we can use it for planning purposes, for conservation purposes, where we can actually get a plan of how we can actually manage what is one of the more remarkable monuments within the region.
Founded more than 2,000 years ago in an oasis in the desert valley, narrow corridors unveil ancient history at every turn. Today, this is a ghost town, where tightly packed mud brick houses lie abandoned, decaying under the hot sun.
We're flying over at low altitudes with a drone, and we're going to make a very precise three-dimensional model. We'll be able to pick up every single pebble, every single element of the structure in 3 dimensions. This is something that's never been achievable. Some of the techniques that we're using are basically never been applied in this part of the world, even in Western Europe.